The story begins in Kyoto during the Bakumatsu era. We see a lone samurai facing off against a group of swordsmen. They charge at him, but he effortlessly slashes through them. Another group arrives, and the captain steps forward to confront the samurai, recognizing him as a Hitokiri, one of the most infamous assassins of their time. 15 years later, in the 11th year of the Meiji era, the samurai Kenshin walks through a town. He is stopped by a young girl named Kahoru. She calls him a Hitokiri and says she has come to stop his killing spree. She attacks him, causing him to trip and fall. Wondering if he is truly a Hitokiri, Kenshin explains that he is just a wandering ronin who has recently arrived in town. When she points out his sword, he shows her it is a sakabato, or reverse blade sword useless for killing. At that moment, a police whistle blows. A large masked swordsman attacks multiple officers. Kahoru tries to help but is slashed by the man. She dodges, but gets cornered as he thrusts at her. Kenshin arrives just in time, moving her out of the way. Another group of officers arrives, and the man retreats after announcing that he is a practitioner of the Kamiya sword style. Kahoru tries to chase him, but is stopped by Kenshin. She pleads, insisting that Kamiya is her sword style and that the bandit is tarnishing its name. Kenshin flees with Kahoru before the police arrive. At the Kamiya dojo, Kenshin sees Kahoru's full name, Kahoru Kamiya. He notes that the dojo has no students. Kahoru tends to her wounds with the help of an old man named Ki. She explains. All the students left after bandits begin using their dojo's name while committing murders. Kenshin cautions her not to confront the bandit again, warning that pride over a sword style is not worth dying for. She insists that the Kamiya style was meant to be a life-giving sword style created by her father and that she cannot let its name be tarnished. Ki finishes dressing her wounds and warns her not to open up to strangers like Kenshin, saying that wandering samurai are failures. A few days later, Kahoru and Ki see a crowd on the street and find Kenshin being arrested by an officer. Kahoru argues with the officers until Ki resolves the matter by bribing them. Kenshin inquires about the Crossroad Killer case, and Kahoru explains that she suspects a former dojo in a neighboring town. The description of this samurai matches the masked bandit. Ki excuses himself, leaving Kenshin wary. Kahoru explains that Ki became her servant after she found him on the streets. Kenshin asks about his background, but Kahoru has never inquired, saying she is not concerned with a person's past. She offers Kenshin a place at her dojo, but he declines, saying he has errands to run. Kenshin decides to investigate the bandits' hideout, having been searching the town for days. At the hideout, he calls out, and a man responds. Kenshin learns that the bandit's name is Hiruma. He accuses Hiruma of being the Crossroad Killer, but several bandits appear and surround him. At the Kamiya dojo, he shows Kahoru the document he prepared for selling the dojo and reveals his intention to take it over. Hiruma and the bandits emerge, revealing that Hiruma is Ki's younger brother. They use the reputation of the Hitokiri and the Crossroad killings to tarnish the Kamiya sword style. Hiruma towers over Kahoru, mocking her. She swings her wooden sword, but he stops it with a single hand, breaking it easily. He picks her up and acquires her bloody thumbprint as her signature. Suddenly, one of the bandits collapses at the door, revealing Kenshin behind him. Hiruma asks if Kenshin believes in a life-giving sword like Kahoru, but Kenshin says he does not. Swords are weapons for murder. However, he prefers her ideals over the truth. Hiruma orders his men to attack, and Kenshin readies himself, giving them a chance to leave. They strike, but Kenshin unleashes a flurry, defeating multiple bandits with incredible speed. It is revealed that Kenshin's sword style is not Kamiya but Hitokiri Tsurugi, an ancient, lethal style made for fighting multiple opponents. Hiruma unsheathes his sword to face Kenshin. He accuses Kenshin of holding back. Kenshin vanishes and reappears above him, defeating him with a single swing. Kenshin threatens Ki with his sword, who falls to the floor, defeated. Kenshin rips up the contract and apologizes to Kahoru for hiding the truth. He begins to leave, but Kahoru asks him to help with the dojo. Initially reluctant, Kenshin eventually decides to stay for a while. Kahoru wonders about Kenshin's age. Having been a warrior in the Bakumatsu era, he would be over 30, yet he looks so young. But that's all for today. If you liked this series, comment down below.